Well, if I were governor of Florida, I would not allow any Floridian to be hauled before some Soros-backed prosecutor in some blue city over politics. And I wouldn't make an exception to not protect the president of the United States. Ron DeSantis should be standing in the breach to stop any sort of extradition of President Trump from the state of Florida. And the fact that he's not doing so puts every Floridian at risk who could be the subject of a false allegation.
That was Florida Congressman and guy on the Chuck E. Cheese watch list, Matt Gaetz. And Gaetz wants Governor Ron DeSantis to get serious about protecting Donald Trump from his own crimes. Gaetz would like DeSantis to refuse any request by New York to extradite the former president, and he didn't stop there. And let's be perfectly clear, Gaetz's suggestion that DeSantis just ignore an extradition request is a crime, and it's no surprise that Gaetz wants the governor to restrict what efforts blue states have to investigate Republicans. Have you seen some of the stuff Matt Gaetz is up to? But Gaetz wasn't the only meathead using the Republican Party to try and massively resist accountability for Donald Trump. Fox News ghoul Tucker Carlson took things a step further, telling his audience that it was time to take the law into their own hands.
The desire for justice is an inherent human desire. We are born with it. But if there's no neutral place to do it, some people will decide they're going to have to do it themselves. Ooh. Now, we don't know exactly what that's going to look like, but we can say for certain it's going to be really ugly.
If it sounds like Tucker is vaguely threatening the Manhattan District Attorney, that's because he is. Are you really that surprised? What Tucker is demanding is nothing less than a safe space for Republicans to commit crimes without any fear of consequences. And if the courts do try to hold Republicans accountable, well, those judges will just have to answer to a mob of angry MAGA activists. But actually, what Republicans are demanding is more than just a safe space. They're demanding an entire alternate reality where Republicans can flee to red states to avoid prosecution in blue ones, or as Charlie Kirk calls it, the right's very own sanctuary state.
Why doesn't Ron DeSantis create a sanctuary state for a former president under political persecution?
Okay, first off, I love that Charlie Kirk thinks creating a lawless pirate haven in Florida isn't too big of an ask for Ron DeSantis. Not quite sure if that's good or bad. But we finally found the one circumstance where Republicans will support sanctuary cities, when they're protecting other Republicans from prosecution.
Can red states do anything? Can Ron DeSantis do anything? Some people would say, well, Charlie, no, you have to abide by these interstate arrest warrants. You cannot break those kind of contractual obligations. You can't just wall off cities. You just can't have your own laws. You just can't have your own jurisdictions. Like, what? Are you sure? That might sound right.
Yeah, Chucko, it sounds right because it is right. You know, it is incredible how openly Republicans like Kirk give away their game. This has never been about conservatism or traditionalism or even Trump. It's about creating a place where Republicans enforce the laws while standing safely above them. So I guess Charlie Kirk is off to become the founding father of Florida 2.0, and Matt Gaetz is calling for an end to the Sunshine State's cooperation with U.S. law enforcement. I'd say I'm surprised, but come on, Florida we're talking about, guys. But there is one person who's practically demanding to be arrested, Donald Trump. And when I say Trump is demanding to be arrested, that's not my words, that's his. According to the New York Times, Trump now says he wants to be handcuffed and perp-walked because the ratings would be huge. Republicans are making it clearer than ever that they're prepared to torch the entire justice system if it means saving Donald Trump from accountability. The GOP had a choice between the law and the Donald. Unfortunately for our country, they chose Donald. And hey, while you're here, check out this video to dig even deeper into what Republicans have planned for you if they win the White House in 2024. And remember to subscribe and leave a comment below so you can let me know what I should cover next.